It's called masturbation. What's up, my fellow Visco Queens, and welcome to the Idiots Podcast, the podcast where you listen to us ramble about crap you do not care about. I'm Garrett.
I'm Peter.
And this is the first episode.
Welcome.
So, you started school this week.
Yeah, Monday. Monday. We started Monday, I think. I'm pretty sure. It started out pretty well. So this year I'm doing co-op. All right, so I'm at school first, second, third, and fourth hour, and then I leave school. So that's really nice. And so I actually have gym this year. Freshman year I had gym. Sorry, I can't speak. Freshman year I had gym, and it was like a gym where you actually have to do stuff. And so it was like all right. Well, now it's just like games. Like we were playing kickball this week. And so I was like, I was with a ton of my buddies. Like a lot of my friends are in this hour, so I was looking forward to it like every day after Monday. And then since I co-op, I only have 4 hours to like manipulate if I need to change my schedule, and I have to change my gym hour to this bullcrap business class because I co-op. And so to co-op, you have to have a related class. And I was gonna do graphic design. But not enough. Isn't
that what you want to do when you're older?
Yeah, it's like part of the job. So it makes sense for me to be in graphic design. Like it makes perfect sense. Like I do that. Mm-hmm. And they had to put me in this business class because not enough people signed up for graphic design. So I just got screwed over taking this business class. And it's with my senior seminar class or teacher in the same room, same teacher, 2 hours in a row. And I mean, you'd have to be a cool teacher for me to be like totally okay with being with you in the same classroom 2 hours in a row. Like you'd have to be a super cool teacher. Yeah. Like even if you're a decent teacher, then I'd still be like, what the heck? I just kind of want to move around, you know what I mean? I'm super ADHD. So you'd have to be a super cool teacher for me to just be like, all right, that's fine. Like, I'll be with you for 2 hours, you know? Even then, I'm still butthurt about senior sem. In my opinion, that class is good for some people, the type of people who like need help figuring themselves out in terms of like finding out what they want to do in the future. But like, I already have myself figured out. I don't need help. Like, I don't need the class. It's a waste of a slot. So I would love to be able to have gym because we're playing freaking kickball.
Wait,
and
so
then,
you don't even have gym anymore?
No, I don't have gym at all. Like it straight up
sucks.
It didn't like move gym. It straight up took it out. Yeah.
Listen here, Flushing. If anybody from Flushing administration is listening to this, give Peter back his gym hour.
Seriously.
Honestly.
And then I was looking forward to playing tennis because it's like Lifetime Activities is the gym that I have. Yeah. And so, for example, these first 2 weeks, we're having a kickball unit, and then it's literally just playing like games and sports.
Player, so you
it was fun. I was hitting some dingers, some stingers, some beamers, some freaking screamers, man. Yeah. So there's kickball, there's basketball, there's Bocker, and then we play soccer.
Wait. Bocker? What's that?
Basketball and soccer combined.
Never heard of that.
It's so fun. Like the last time I played it was like freshman year, so it's hard to explain the rules, but like there's a goal obviously for when there's like the soccer part, and then you're playing on a basketball court, so it's indoors, you know. I can't remember how transitions from each sport. Dude,
so at just some point they just like you switch to playing basketball.
Yeah, I can't remember how. It might be like if you pass it in the air and they catch it, then it turns to basketball. But then from basketball to soccer, I don't know how it like just transitioned. Maybe
never heard of it.
Maybe after each basket or something. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea, but that's one of the best games I've ever played. And then we were going to play tennis. Now, I used to play tennis when I was younger, and I feel like I'm a pretty decent tennis player. And
we should play tennis sometime. I've never played tennis once in my
life. I live like 3 minutes away from the high school. There's tennis courts there. But like I feel like I'm pretty good at tennis, and I wanted to smack the tennis player. Not like smack, but I wanted to beat him so bad. I wanted to
slap his cheeks a little and show
him Yeah, pretty much. I wanted to beat him so bad, but Especially because
is he cocky? Is that what it is? Or
no, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He's just number one singles. So if I beat him, then it would be like, dude, I could be number one singles. You know what I mean?
If you lose to him, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
he's number one.
I have absolutely nothing to lose at that point. Like his nickname's Chewy. Like if I were to beat Chewy, then I mean I kind of be like a badass. But like if I lose, then it's just like whatever. He's number one singles. You know.
How do you get the nickname Chewy?
His first name's Matthew, and hold on, let's look this up. Apparently, I heard that Chewy is a popular nickname for Matthew. So nicknames for Matt. Yeah, Matthew.
Have I met this kid before?
Maybe. I mean, he goes. So nicknames for Matthew: Matt's, Matthias, Matthouse, Matthew, Matt. Those are just. That's a different spelling. That's how Wong spells it. Best nicknames.
Where does a female name for Matthew? I don't think there is one.
Maddie? I have no idea. All right. Anyway, Chewy is not on this, but
you've been lied to.
Yeah. Anyway,
this
Chewy.
Kid's getting screwed with. He's not even. He's being told that Chewy's a popular nickname for Matthew. I do not think that's right.
And so anyway, I wish this was touchqueen. That'd be so cool. But
Apple has yet to make a touchscreen.
Yeah, I mean
they have an iPad, so there's not really a point in making one.
Yeah.
Because might as well get the new iPad Pro if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are doing. They're going straight to iPads.
That's what you were talking to me and Brenna about the other day. Because you said Noah was saying that a lot of people have iPads. Yeah,
but I don't know. They're just like specified for a certain thing. So like I'm a really slow typer, as you know. We play this Nitro type game, and it's like a drag race with cars.
I think you beat me though.
Maybe I don't know. Your words per minute is definitely faster than mine. It's just I probably use nitros.
I played that game once.
Yeah, so you didn't even get a warm up. I was all warmed up. I was ready to go. But anyway, Nitro Type is like a drag race with cars, and the faster you
Nitro
type,
if you want to sponsor us,
yeah, hit us up. Get us like free T-shirts or something. But anyway, Nitro Type is this drag race, and the faster that you type, the faster your car goes. And I don't know. It's actually bookmarked on here somewhere.
You also have Casey Fry bookmarked.
Yeah, Nitro Type right here. Yeah, 5 bars, 5 seconds. Cinnamon. Look.
All people are friends.
All men are friends right here. Wait, all men are friends. But anyways, there's that game. Why did I bring that game up?
I couldn't tell.
Okay, anyway. Well, that's like, so our core group, Brenna, Garrett, and then me, we started playing that, and it's the dumbest game ever.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about iPad Pros.
Oh, iPad Pros. Yeah. Okay, typer. Yeah. So I'm a slow typer, so I wouldn't be able to take notes fast in class, like in a college setting, okay? And the whole touch screen is really nice because you can like select stuff and then just drag it down to where you want it. And so taking notes, in my opinion, is better for that. And then you can edit photos on Lightroom and Photoshop on the I think there's Photoshop on iPad Pro. I know there's Lightroom for sure because I have Lightroom on my phone. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure there is Photoshop. If not, there's probably stuff similar to it.
Yeah. So there's that. And that's just super easy because like the cameras nowadays have Wi-Fi, so you can just download like pictures, videos, and all that from your camera onto your iPad and just edit it straight off of that. So that's really easy, and that's what a lot of people are buying iPads for now. And then MacBooks are just like for like the labor intensive stuff like editing videos. And then
I feel like I would get a MacBook if I had to pick between an iPad and a MacBook.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never had an iPad before, so I've never used one, but that's just what a lot of people use.
Detachable keyboards and stuff, but I just feel like it's something about knowing that I have like an actual computer.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like why people buy like ProBooks instead of Surfaces. Yeah. Like in terms of Windows, like Windows are like the iPad that you can like. It's like a 2-in-1, but then like ProBooks are like laptops. I don't know what I would buy. I've been really interested in buying an iPad lately.
Do you think you're gonna get one?
Maybe.
Oh, the first purchase right now is the Canon 90D, right?
Of course, the 90D. The 90D.
We were just talking about that before the podcast.
Yeah. So any people who know me, know that I'm looking forward to this 90D. This 90D is about to be insane. All right. Yeah, that's right. And so with Canon, there's like the double-digit Ds, which is a is a line of cameras, and it's like their prosumer, so it's not like the consumer. The consumer cameras are like point and shoots, and then their Rebel line, and then there's like the pro cameras, the 7D, the 6D, the 5D, the 1DX, and those are like the pros. And then you have like the cine cameras, like the C200, C300, and so that's that. And then the prosumer is generally the double D cameras, so like the 50D, 60D, 70D, 80D, and now the 90D is coming out. Okay, so the 80D was a really good camera. It's just the one thing that it was missing was the 4K, and 4K has been the industry standard for, I don't even know, 3 or 4 years. Okay,
I think it's been about 3-4 years is when it was like introduced. But
yeah,
then it became like an official standard.
Yeah, and then Sony just hopped on the 4K train and just put it in all of their cameras, and it made Canon look horrible. But now this 90D is coming out, and it's about to have 4K. But when Canon puts 4K into their cameras, it's either like cropped in really far, so it's like zoomed in, and if you're shooting indoors and it's zoomed in, like most of your shots are going to be unusable because you can't back up far enough.
Yeah.
Or they turn the autofocus off, or they just make it like super, super crappy. And Canon has one of the best autofocus systems on the market. Like that's why people buy Canon for the autofocus. And so now this 4K is going to be uncropped. It's going to have the dual pixel autofocus, which is the autofocus that they're known for.
It's just so insane.
Dude, I know. This is about to be awesome. I'm telling you, Sony should be pooping their pants right now. And Sony,
you like live by Canon too.
I know.
That's like your brand.
Yeah, Canon, dude, Canon's the stuff, man. Like it, oh my gosh, like all the cameras that I have right now are Canon. All the lenses that I have are Canon. Dude, Canon. So I'm a Canon fanboy. I do have a little bit of bias in this, but I don't know. The specs are still crazy. And so what's crazy is that, so Canon Australia leaked. The two cameras that are coming out in September. There's the M60 Mark II, and that's just a mirrorless 90D. That's basically what it's about to be. And then there's the 90D. It's the DSLR camera. I wouldn't say DSLR version of the M60 Mark II because the M60 Mark II is just a 90D. I visualize, or I see the 90D as being like the god camera between the two.
It's the daddy.
It's the granddaddy of them all. It's basically the Rose Bowl. And so I think that's what they call the Rose Bowl. I don't know a lot about.
I don't know, but just the way you slipped that in, I was like, well, I guess we're rolling with it.
I think that's what the Rose Bowl is called. I think they call it the grand, unless they're talking about the Big House when they say that. Google that. 90D is about to be insane. The 4K is going to be awesome. 10 frames per second when shooting still. Sorry, that was probably.
Yeah, why is the Rose Bowl the granddaddy of them all?
See, look at me. I'm just putting. Yeah.
It's because it's the oldest currently operated bowl game.
1902.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, but anyway, so 90D is going to be crazy. I can't wait. And it's priced at only, okay, so this kind of sounds like a lot, but like.
For this kind of camera, I feel like it's not because the AED.
The ADD
was too much more.
Came out when it was released. Well, when it was released, it cost the same amount, and it still didn't have 4K. But anyway, okay, still specs. We're still on the specs. Don't want to talk about price yet. All right, so it's an APS-C size sensor, so it's cropped. It's not full frame, so it's smaller than full frame, so it's cropped 1.6 times. All right, so you put a 50 millimeter lens on an APS-C size sensor, and it's going to come out as, I think, 80 something. It might be 80 on the dot, I'm not sure, but it's going to be around 80 or 80 millimeters, like the zoom, like the focal length or whatever. And so it's a smaller sensor, so it's harder to put more megapixels onto that sensor because it's smaller. The 80D has 24.2 megapixels, and now the 90D is getting this fat upgrade, 32.5.
That's like if you think about it, that's like, it doesn't sound a lot to these people because they probably don't know much about it, but that's like actually insane.
Yeah, like that big of an upgrade, that's crazy. And like, so like your phone, I don't know what phones have, like usually they have like 12 to 16 or something like that. It's usually around there. Like it can't be a whole lot. But anyway, so the 35.2, I think it's, or 32 32.5 megapixels. This APS-C had 12. The 10R, that's a really popular phone, has 12 megapixels. This 90D is about to have 32.5. That's insane. The 32.5 megapixels is the most megapixels on an APS-C size sensor in the world. Okay, so Canon's the first to do that. Not the first to 4K, but they are the first to anything over 30 on APS-C size sensors. So now to the price. Man, I'm sure you guys have been on the edge of your seats for the price. It is $1,199, which sounds like a lot again, but you're getting some crazy, crazy stuff with this. This sounds like an advertisement, but I'm just excited. Like this.
I wish this was an advertisement.
Yeah, I know that'd be super cool. But yeah, we're shooting on a Canon right now, Canon Rebel T5i. That came out like a long time ago, but you could probably build a whole freaking fortress with it on YouTube. Probably. Obviously, I'm not. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have 86 subs, I think. So hopefully all 86 of you are watching or listening. That'd be crazy. But anyway,
I think we have 17 on the Idiots podcast. I mean, that's not bad.
I haven't checked in a while, but yeah. Yo, Instagram's up to 124.
I haven't looked.
I think I looked today or something like that. Maybe yesterday.
When Lily was the 120th.
So I think we're at 124. I think I'm pretty sure. But yeah, anyway, this 90D got leaked like last week, and then they can't. So pre-orders are out, and then they're gonna be out September 12th, like for shipping and everything for the pre-order. Sorry, I don't know what this was. But anyway, they're going to be out September 12th for shipping, and that's just going to be crazy. Sony, oh my gosh, and then another crazy thing, I was going to say this, but I got off topic. So Canon officially announced the M60 Mark II and then the 90D, and then Sony, it might have been a day later, at the very most a day later, Sony announced their new two cameras coming out, and they are pathetic compared to the 90D. That's all I'm saying. So Sony should be pooping their pants. If you're an investor, you should probably invest in a Canon because their stock is about to go up. And you're going to be making some bank. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, Sony's about to look like a child compared to Canon in like the next year. And then the Olympics are coming up. So the 1DX Mark II, no, I'm just saying the 1DX Mark II is their Olympic shooter. Like it's probably the best DSLR that they have right now, but that was released like years ago. It's due for an update, and the Olympics are coming up soon. So Canon's probably going to release the 1DX Mark III or just like the next like super pro shooter that they have. It might not be the 1DX Mark III, but the update to it is going to be coming out in probably like 7 months, dude. 90D in September, and then the new iPhone's coming out in September.
I haven't even heard anything about those.
I haven't either. Apple's been like super strict on the leaks lately. So yeah, I don't know anything about it, but Canon's about to be killing it, dude.
Like I don't have a DSLR, but I really want to get one. But I feel weird going straight to the 90D because like I feel like I don't deserve that camera.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel the same way because like I feel bad because again. So I borrow lenses from Tyler. So Tyler's smart. He has a T5i. Yeah. And so like kind of cheap camera, but it's still pretty solid. And so he got like a cheap camera, but he has super dope lenses. Like he has the 70 to 200 and then the 50 mil 1.4.
To be honest, I don't know what most of that means.
They're really nice lenses. Like it's a cheap camera, super, super nice lenses. And so I always feel bad because like I borrow his lenses because I don't have really good lenses. Like I have cheap camera, cheap lenses also. And so I always feel bad because I'm like borrowing lenses from him, but I have nothing to give him. So yeah.
Borrow my camera?
But like I don't know, that's just something that nobody does. Like you could swap lenses and stuff, but like nobody swaps cameras. Like that's just I don't know, that's just how it is. Like no matter what, nobody swaps cameras. That's like someone having an Android and you have an iPhone. You're like, hey, you want my phone? You know what I mean? Seriously, hate Androids. I don't care how nice your cameras are, Android or Samsung specifically, and Google Pixel. I don't care about your cameras. They will never look good on Snapchat. That's a fact. I watched a video and it was like Snapchat like actually uses the iPhone camera, like straight up uses the actual camera, and then the Snapchat on Android uses a screen recording of the camera.
Really?
Yeah. That's why it looks so bad. That's why the audio is super bad too. That's why like the audio is...
That's super weird.
Yeah. So that's why. So like it records the screen and then it records the audio of the actual audio. That's why it's like lagged. a lot because it's just a recording of a recording. So for anyone wondering, that's how it works. Frick Android. Like even Snapchat doesn't even care about Android. Seriously.
And whenever you get like a green, like you send a green bubble, you just feel like a dirty person.
Yeah, at least you should. The Mario Kart on the iPhone, it's gonna be like an app.
Yeah, it's like an actual game, like on the phone,
like App Store.
Yeah, is what I'm assuming.
So like, how would that work? I don't know.
I mean, they already have driving games on.
Well, I mean, like licensing. So like, they just have Nintendo put it on the App Store then.
I mean, Nintendo's already made games. Do you not remember that whole Mario run thing?
No.
You don't remember that game?
On iPhone? I remember Temple Run. Is it like Temple Run?
Not really. I mean, like, you're automatically running, but it's like side-scrolling, like a Mario game.
Dude, what?
That was like years ago. Come on, bud.
Super Mario
2016.
Is it still on the App Store?
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, so freaking Android. Dang, I don't remember that like even happening.
I mean, then there's Pokemon Go, but I mean, that's kind of a different company in a sense.
Right, that's right. Okay, so yeah, okay. Huh. It'd be so cool if you could play with like Switch players. Or like what if they connected the Wii? Not just Wii U, but like the original Wii. What if you could play but Mario Kart. Okay, I need to get this out of I'm confusing myself. But what if they like made it cross-platform so that the original Wii could play with it?
I mean, they stopped making games for the Wii.
That'd be crazy.
The last game they made for the Wii, I think like came out what was it, this year, last year? They like there was like this thing there was an article I read on it.
Wait.
October. So that was
Just Dance 2019 was the most recent release game onto the original Wii.
That was a good platform. I actually loved the Wii. Did you have one? I'm assuming you had one. Almost everyone had one.
Yeah, funny story. So we got it for Christmas, right? I'm like opening it, I'm unboxing it. Didn't have a video for it though. This was like way back in the day. Got it for Christmas, opening it up, and I have it like in my hands. And there's like, I don't remember what it was, but there was like this plastic piece that was stuck onto the Wii. And I was like just trying to pull it off. And I was like pulling towards my face. So I have it like, I don't know, I have it in my hands. I'm trying to pull this plastic piece off like this. I'm like going like this. And I just clock myself. Haymaker to the face with this plastic thing. And I started crying. I was crying on Christmas.
Wait, how old were you? Like, probably like 7, right? If that?
Probably, yeah, something like that.
Because I think the Wii got released in 2006.
I'm not even going to guess.
I want to say it's 2006 because I know for a fact GameCube was 2001.
How do you know that?
Dude, I played Nintendo. Okay, so this was my childhood. I started off on the PlayStation. And
the original.
The very original PlayStation with my brother.
I started off on the original Xbox.
Really?
The white and black buttons.
And then you switched?
So we went Xbox, then that died, and then
it just stopped.
Yeah, it straight up just died. And then I don't know if we went from Wii to PS2 or PS2 to Wii. Which one was?
I would say PS2 was first.
Okay, so then
I don't know for sure though.
We probably went from PS2 to the Wii and then PS3.
Because that's what we did. Well, we didn't get a PS3, but we went from original PlayStation, then we got PlayStation 2. Kingdom Hearts was the best game. Did you ever have that?
I never played that, no. I don't even know what that is. I've heard people talking about it, though.
That is such a good, like, RPG game, if you ever want to get into one.
RPG?
It was
what does that even mean? Role-playing game.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I got it.
So basically there's, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know what to compare the game to. Like, I don't know, like, each world, you can travel to different worlds. It's, like, a really weird game.
So, like, GTA or, like, Assassin's Creed, or is that not...
It's not even close to that, because it's, like, think of it, each world you're traveling to is a Disney world. Is that...
So, like, planet, like,
it's a different planets, but you'll travel to, like, the Lion King planet, and, like, once you arrive at that planet, you can like...
kill Scar?
If I remember correctly, you can.
Oh, dude,
but like each time you get to a different like world, I guess you could say, you can like, you always have Goofy and Donald on your team, and you're this guy that has a gigantic key. It's called the Keyblade. Giant key as like a sword.
Loki kind of looks like a spatula.
But you could.
What?
Just the way you said that.
Look, you got the little plastic handle, and then you got the spatula.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. It's like a weird sideways spatula.
Anyway, yeah.
And then Goofy always had a shield, which was like a weird weapon to have. And then
softies use shields. Come on.
I mean, yeah. And then Donald had like a magic wand, I think. If I'm right about that. I don't even know if that's right.
So is this like a really, really Disney-looking game?
I'll just show you what it looks like.
This looks like anime.
I mean, kind of, yeah. But like they came out with the third, like they had the first one on the PlayStation 2, second one on PlayStation 2, and they just released the third one for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. But for Xbox. I've just never been like Xbox 360. I'll say like, I think that system still holds up today, but I never had one. So like, I just like don't have that nostalgia like everyone else does. I got PlayStation 2, and my brother sold that, so our family got a Wii, and then I bought a Wii U when I was like.
How did you feel? Like, was that a good console?
No, it honestly wasn't. Like, it was interesting. The concept was there, but it didn't just live up.
We had one here, like, go out and then, like, the old game.
There was a lot of good party games. Like, if you had friends, like, it was a good console. But if you were by yourself, there was no good games.
I wouldn't have fun.
Like, the Switch now, like, I don't think I would ever get one. I think I'd get the new PlayStation 5 that's coming out. It looks weird, though.
So when do you think that's coming out?
I want to say, I think next year is when they're...
I thought that it was going to come out, like, this year or last year or something like that.
PlayStation. Have you seen what it looks like, though?
No, But, okay, speaking of, like, weird-looking PlayStations, so the original PS3 was supposed to have two 8...
That's what it looks like.
Bro, what?
Isn't that weird?
That's weird, but it looks kind of cool.
It looks nothing like something PlayStation has put out.
Yeah.
Like, all their systems... Released in 2021.
That's crazy.
Speaking
Wait,
of...
believes come in 2020.
Okay. So, like, next year.
Right.
Dang, it's already August. Almost September.
I know, that's insane.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. School.
Damn.
But yeah, so the original PS3 was supposed to have two HDMI ports. So you could play on, like, two screens.
Original PlayStation?
Yeah. Or no, wait. Like, the prototype PS3 was going to have two HDMI ports.
So you don't have to do
you could have like a screen here and then like a screen here.
That'd be kind of cool.
That's crazy. And I mean, I don't know. I was just watching a video or something. Holy smokes. But
I had to let that out.
Are you done?
I think so.
Okay, anyway.
Let you know if I'm not.
Okay, all right. Yo, that video, did I tell you the video that I put that in? And then I put like all the, what is it? Is it called Coach Kent? The baseball guy, like the comedian?
It's like you put that video in there, but I've never seen those videos.
But that's his name, right?
Yeah,
Coach Kent?
I think so.
Okay, the video that I put, the Coach Kent, and then like the, and was that it?
It was the 5 bars,
and then
5 seconds.
Yeah, and then I put 5 bars, 5 seconds in that. I got copyrighted like within 5 seconds of ASMR.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to NPR Radio.
PlayStation controllers have always been my favorite, especially the PlayStation 4. Like, I don't know, but they just always feel nice.
PS4 prototype. This is about to look insane. This right here.
What?
That was a prototype controller.
It literally looks like banana.
Looks like. Is that what a boomerang looks like? I can't even picture what a boomerang looks like.
Like this.
Yeah, like boom.
It's what the Australian used to kill birds.
Is it really?
I have no idea.
Do any of those work?
I think so.
Like
yeah, I know
it returns.
I know like actual boomerangs, like if you know how to throw them, they actually return them.
I've never seen one actually work.
I mean, I've never seen like a legit one. Actually, I think I have, but I've never used one or seen someone throw it.
Dude, I started my pocket planes in Australia. Fun fact.
You play that game?
Yeah,
I
man.
I remember you saying you have. But, like, I don't remember when you started.
I started in like April.
Is it fun?
Mm.
Is it one of those games that you like start and it's fun, and then once you keep going, like it eventually gets boring?
Yeah, like it's supposed
Like
to
Clash
get
of Clans.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I played Clash of Clans forever, but that was only because like my whole soccer team played it. It'd be at like tournaments and stuff, and we just play Clash, and that's the only thing that we played. And then we got to the point where I was like, okay, guys, we're like U15. Why are we still playing? Like, we're in the U15 division. Why are we still playing Clash?
That's fun.
Yeah, so I quit playing that so early. I was in a clan with my whole soccer team, and Riley, I'm sorry, but you played that game for way too long, bro. Like, you and your dad, dude, you guys played that for way too long. I'm not throwing shade.
Him and his dad?
Yeah, bro. His dad had his own. His dad's. What is that called? What is like your? Is it just called like a base or what? Clash of Clans.
Like, was it a town hall? I'm pretty sure it was town hall.
Town hall was like the center, like the center building. But
then I would just call it a base.
Okay, well, his base was crazy. Like it was like, wow, like your dad's kind of cool. Like sometimes I wish my dad could have done that, but I mean, I don't know.
Nate
That was
does
crazy.
Some cool things.
Dad, you're cool. No, I'm just playing. Dad, you're cool. You're a cool guy. I tried playing COD with him one time, and
I can totally see you trying to play it with your dad, and like you and Aaron together trying to show him.
well, we always only had like 2 controllers. We never had enough to do like 3 split screens. So when my cousins came over, we all played like free for alls on Rust, like split screen, like 4-way split screen. That was crazy, dude. Like the screen that you had was like this big.
I'm assuming MW2.
MW2, of course. Rust is only on MW2.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Like they remade like Terminal but Overgrown was COD 4. Overgrown, Terminal. I know.
Did they remake Shipment?
Yeah, they put. Where did they put that? Can't remember if they put.
Couldn't tell you.
They remade Shipment in World War II, and then Shipment's just in COD 4 remastered, but it's not like they put it in like MW2 or like MW3, you know, like remade.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to your dad.
My dad, yeah. So I was. It wasn't like I was trying to teach him how to play. It's just like I wanted him to be like not absolute trash. So we were playing on Rust. Dad, I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying it's facts. You weren't good. And whoa, something just dropped.
The ceiling just crumbles in.
But anyway, so I was just trying to play with him, have a good time with him, you know. And we're playing on Rust, and I was like, hey, you can use the ACR, which ACR is like the best gun, the best non-sniper in the game. ACR was on steroids. Like that was a cheat code. So I was like, hey, you can have the ACR and I'll use the intervention and we'll just play. And like he didn't know how to. Well, okay, so back when we had the old Xbox, like the original Xbox,
Yeah.
he played like this military game, but I don't know which one. Or like I have no idea what it was. Like he like sneak downstairs like in the middle of the night to play because I guess he didn't want us to see him play or something. But like I'd just not be able to sleep, and so I'd go downstairs, like grab water, and then go back, and I'd just see him like just hardcore gaming on. I don't even know what game it was. You'd have to do some serious research for that. But anyway, so he had like experience on a controller and like playing that type of game. But
yeah,
dude, COD did not work for him.
You know what game never worked for me? Halo.
I've never even played it.
Every time I've ever played Halo, I've always sucked. I mean, I'm not even good at COD or anything, but like, I at least can play that game. But Halo, I always suck at it because everyone's like, "Oh, you just gotta go for headshots," and then you get an insta kill. But like, I'll shoot them like a million times in the chest and like they won't die.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just like, but
it's
a
all
shot
about those multipliers.
a single shot to the head. I don't know.
Isn't that how CS works? Like you get a headshot with. It's either the pistol or the AK. I don't know. AK. I've only played that game like. Well, I played on Luke's PC and then I played on Matt's PC, which we have a video on Matt's channel. It's kind of funny, but
I remember that video. I don't have a speech opinion. Was that you that said that?
Yeah, that was me. So like I died, and then I was like, oh shoot, I freaking died, and I like stuttered a little bit, and this guy was like, shoot, what did he say?
He was like,
I have something about a speech impediment, and like something about like me having a speech impediment, and I was like, I just misspoke. I didn't do this on purpose. I straight up just misspoke, and I was like, I don't have a speech impediment. And right when I said that, I was like, oh.
Did you notice that you said that right away?
I noticed it right after I said it. I didn't notice it.
Did you say anything about it? Like,
no.
Try to correct yourself, or you just like take.
I was like, screw it. I'm gonna get roasted by this guy no matter what. Like, no matter what I say, I'm gonna get roasted. Like, this guy was roasting me all game long. Like, I think everybody was in a party on my team, and they eventually voted to kick me out of the game, and I got kicked out of the game. So
tough luck.
Yeah, my whole team hated me, but I wasn't good at the game, so it was like I have bad teammates in COD whenever I play, and I'm like, shoot, get this guy off my team. So I totally understand. Like, nobody wants to play with bad players, especially if like you're not bad. But yeah, that was horrible. I kind of felt bad about myself after that. But I mean, it's a fun game. I only played like one game, and that was competitive, and I think it was competitive. I'm pretty sure it was comp, and everybody is so good on that game. It's like
they take it seriously.
Yeah, it's I swear, PC gamers are insane. It's like only
it's
PC.
a whole different like
on console,
atmosphere.
you'll find good players. Like you'll find people who take the game pretty seriously, and like they're good. But, like, it's just I swear, it's just right when you move to PC gaming, it's just you get good at every game you play or something like that. It's insane. Like, everybody's just so good, especially on Fortnite. I played Fortnite on PC a couple of times, and
I've heard it's easier to build.
Well, I'm just used to, like, a controller
having,
in my
like,
hand.
something there.
Yeah, and so I'm just not used to keyboard, and I feel like being a fast typer and like just having that muscle memory helps you out. And again, I'm super slow, so I'd have to like focus on the keys I'm pressing, look down, and by the time I look up, I'm already dead. Like I'd start shooting at it, I'd have like golden scar, and so for somehow if you don't know Fortnite at all, golden scar is like the best gun in the game. It's like the ACR. It's just a straight up cheat code, and so Sorry. And so I had like the golden scar. I was shooting this dude. This guy had a sniper out, right? So there's no way he can just like turn and just like kill me. Because, I mean, I guess there is a way. But, I mean, if he misses, like that's his one shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I started just beaming this dude like behind him. And he just like, I started shooting. I felt like I was pretty accurate. I probably wasn't, but I felt like I was pretty accurate at the time. And he just like turns around, switches guns, and just beams me. Like it's ridiculous. And then like
do kids ever like? Okay, I don't know how
win $3 million on that game. Yeah, like that's crazy.
That's actually insane.
How
to think
old
about.
was the kid? 15?
I think he was
16?
16. He was 16.
16. Dude, that's like us a year ago having $3 million.
I don't even know what I'd do with that.
I mean, dude, if I got that much money, I'd be scared to do anything with it. So like I just wouldn't touch it.
You would just put it in like a
I don't well, okay, I'd have to like let it sink in to the point where I'd be like, yeah, I actually have this much money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cuz like just getting handed $3 million, it's like, dude, there's no way I have $3 million. Like that's just crazy.
Actually insane.
That's so much money.
Being that good at like a video game. Like, even now high schools are having competitive gaming.
Which, I don't know. Like, some people hate that, but...
Okay, now I'm done.
Holy smokes.
Do kids at your school, like, play at school ever? Like, on the computers? Like, do you guys have?
Like, you mean like Fortnite on the computers?
Like, anything. Like, what games have you guys ever played?
Well, in this broadcast class, it was like school news kind of, but like you just like film stuff.
Yeah.
When we were and computer applications, you're just literally learning how to use a computer is stupid. And I hated the teacher. Freaking Miss Gibson. Holy smokes!
My teacher was the best. His name was Joshua Harney. I had him for speech and for computer.
Literally, just having
it was the same class.
Josh makes you good. But I like raised my hand.
Notice how I didn't call him Mr. Harney. I called him Joshua Harney.
Oh yeah, that's how you know like he's legit. But anyway, I have like my hand raised. I have a question, and I'd be like, "Yo, Mrs. Gibson," and she'd be like, "Who said that? That's not my name. My name's Miss Gibson." I was like, "Dude, that's literally like I said."
You promoted her though.
I have a question. Yeah, I literally gave you a promotion. Why like? Some people hate being called Miss, like when they're not married, because it almost like rubs it in, like, "Yo, you're not married," bang, you know. And I was like, "Yo, Mrs. It doesn't matter. You know who I'm like, you know, I'm talking to you." And anyway, that just really ticked me off. In that like broadcast computer class, there was this game called Tank Trouble. Like you just like have like little tanks and you like shoot each other with shoot each other with like your normal cannon, and then you could get like different power ups.
One time in the game what's it called? Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
One time we found an online version of it with a couple of my friends in the middle of history class, and we literally just played that with almost the entire class. Because there was like I think it was 8 or 10 people max. I went to a private school, so
wow,
it was like
10 people is a lot.
Yeah.
Oh wait, in your class, 10 people in your class or 10 people able to play?
10 people able to play.
Okay,
there was probably like 16 in my class. I mean, I went to a private school, so like my graduating class was. Oh, I don't go there anymore. It was like 30 something.
Right.
Compared to like 300.
Yeah, dude, the freshman class at Flushing, I think my principal said it was 470.
Shout out at Liam.
Oh yeah. He made JV, bro. I thought he was gonna make varsity.
Soccer?
Yeah, he made JV. The only thing is he's tiny. Yeah, but anyway.
I mean, even for a freshman.
What?
Do a lot of freshmen make varsity at your school?
2 people made. I made varsity when I was a freshman.
Oh.
So.
Do you think it was just because he's smaller?
Yeah. Like he's good on the ball. He can pass.
I mean, yeah, I've seen him play. He
can shoot pretty well. And he's a good player. He's tiny, dude. I went to the soccer game. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I went to the soccer game yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on your Finsta.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah. And it was against Carmen. Do you remember when Darwin came up to me at the concert?
Yeah.
And he was like,
wait, okay, why was he even there? Like, I don't know him very well.
He's friends with Matt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a Carmen.
Oh, I think I've heard his name before then.
Yeah. And so, like, he came up to me. He's like, "You guys ready to get beat on Thursday?" I was like, "Psych, I'm not playing, but you're going to
I'm a swimmer!"
Yeah. Once I tell people, like, I quit because I'm going to swim, they always talk crap. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Got to get those strokes in.
Seriously. Oh. But anyway, so, yeah, I went there. No, breaststroke is like out, not down.
What's this then?
Down is butterfly.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway. So, they played Carmen. So, Darwin goes to Carmen. So, he's playing on that team. And
they win?
Wait, what?
Did Flushing win?
Oh, of course. Oh, my word. Dude, if they lost...
That would have sucked.
Nobody would have heard the end of it. Oh, my word. I didn't even get to talk crap to Darwin about it after because it just got canceled because of, like, rain delays. It got delayed, like, twice, I think. And then at the end of the second, like, the second delay, they just called it. And I didn't even get a chance to talk crap to Darwin.
Dang.
I know. He was talking crap to me. I didn't even get to, like...
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even get to, like, respond to it after they lost. And then Michael lost, too. Mike.
Oh, yeah, Mike. Is he on varsity?
Yeah, he is on varsity.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even
I thought he told me he was playing, but I thought he was kidding.
Yeah, no. He quit to play football. I think... Wait, what grade is he in? Is he going to be is he a junior? Sophomore. Okay, so... Wait, shoot. It must have been 8th grade. I think 8th grade he played football and then came back to soccer last year got pulled up for did he get pulled up? He might have got pulled up for districts. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know my information. But anyway, possibly got pulled up. And then, like, if you get pulled up, then it's almost guaranteed you're going to make varsity next year. Like, that's just how it works for, I feel like, every sport. That's just how it works.
Usually. Oh, sorry. Can't catch me. That was nice. I mean, it had a little bit of girth to it.
Right, I feel that, yeah. I get nervous around girls. How does it go?
He goes, I get nervous around girls, especially around your caliber. Then he goes, Oh, no, he does that first.
No, he does that first. Yeah, he does that first. We'll do a whole episode on Casey Fry.
That we need to. We could talk for a long time about him.
Because that's like what some of our friendships are solely based on, just off of Casey and like how funny he is. So
he's a funny dude.
We'll go like in depth in explaining what like all that means, because we refer to him all the time. It might be good to get that out of our system.
Casey's the man.
Yeah, he is.
I feel like he'd be a fun person to just like be around.
100%. He's just like a funny, chill dude. Like I don't know. He's just a funny guy. He's weird, but he's funny.
Speaking of weird, like you were talking about your weird teacher earlier. I had this.
My what?
You were talking about your weird teacher. Weird teacher. Okay. I had this one kid, freshman year in my school. I go to a private school, just for anybody watching this and that doesn't, or well, I don't anymore, but I used to. And freshman year, there was this kid, and if you went to my school, you know who this kid is. His name was Nathan. He was
Nathan.
He was the he was the kind of weird kid that like knew he was weird, so he did those things more.
Oh,
if you know what I'm saying. So it was like he got picked on a lot, and like I always tried to be nice to him because like if he came into the school with a gun, save me. I was always not.
Wait, hold on. So I was reading this article, and it was about a school shooting. And so the guy walks in just, like, strapped up with his guns and such, and sees this kid in the hallway. This kid walks up to the Eugene about to shoot up, and he's like, you know, I always knew you were going to do this. And then, like, he didn't try to stop him or anything. He was just like, I knew.
Wait, is that real?
Yes! That's what happened. It was, like, on security footage, and, like, they listened to it and stuff. This dude just straight up comes up to the Eugene, and he's like, you know, I always knew you were going to do this. Like, he could have stopped him. He could have done something, and he just says, you know, I always knew you were going to do this. And then just bang. He's out for the count, dude.
Why would you say that? Like, not like, hey, like, at least.
Oh or like, yo, come on, don't do this. Or like, something productive and not just like talking crap or something.
It was obviously one of the reasons why. I mean, like, maybe not, but like, possibly.
Yeah, but all right.
Anyway, back to this kid. I felt so bad for this kid because he always got picked on, but it's like, I felt like I never picked on this kid just because I didn't want to get in trouble for it. And you got crap a lot from people.
So you would if you.
It's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
This kid, like, I don't know what his home life was, so like I didn't want to try and like start stuff.
2, he goes to a private school.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh, there was one time where my friend and I got in trouble for this. I feel like nobody should have gotten in trouble for this, but I got in trouble for this. So this kid, Mike, and I were sitting down at this like assembly thing, and we were in like the bleachers, and the kid Nathan was sitting in front of us. Always wore the same zip-up hoodie every single day and never washed it once.
Like, you know that he didn't wash it?
Well, he doesn't shower. Like, that's a fact. Like, he literally has told us he's never showered.
Sounds like
he hasn't
Noah.
Showered. And like, Noah, I feel like you're getting called out right now. You know Noah's listening to this. There's no way he doesn't support this.
Hopefully. Noah, I love you.
There, he just said it back.
See you September 16th, I think? Or the 14th. I think we're coming the 14th. Yeah.
I'll try and come if I can.
Yeah.
I need to check on the professor stuff. Anyway, back to this kid. Micah was throwing these little paper, like...
So his name is Micah.
The kid I was with?
Wait.
So, me and this kid, Micah, were sitting in the bleachers, and then Nathan sat in front of us.
Oh, right. His name's Nathan.
Yes.
All right.
And he was sitting there. First off, he crosses his legs like this, and like he has super long legs.
That's what
and like
Noah does now. He's like,
and it's like over the top, and it's just like, I mean, I don't even know how to begin with this kid. If you saw this kid, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And Micah was throwing these little paper things in the kid's hood, and then like I was just like, I don't know. I was like sitting next to him, so obviously I was laughing at it. And a teacher like pulled us up to call us to his classroom and was like, "Hey, I saw you two doing this." He's like, "This kid gets crap all the time," type thing. He's like, "I wouldn't care if you did it to any of these kids." And I was just like, all right, you got to stick the same with each kid. Like, yeah, this kid gets crap, but like if you wouldn't have cared if we did it to someone else. But then again, I wasn't throwing the paper. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong for being a part of it, but
we need some equality out here.
Yeah. True Nathan, equality. I don't think you're listening to this. Oh, yeah. Also, Nathan never gave anyone his phone number. Like, we tried to include him to stuff, but he, one, either didn't come, or two, just like, he was just, I don't know.
All right, so that's on him then.
Yeah, like, the thing is, I don't think he ever felt bullied. You know what I'm saying? Like, he clearly was, but I don't think he, like, viewed it that way. Either that or he wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Because, like...
some people are just like that. Like, they don't want to, like, be in anything.
Yeah. There was one time when we were sitting in class. He literally just went, meow. And then he started coughing, like, in the corner. And, like, there's, like, a couple of people, like, sitting next to him. I was one of them. And this other kid, Dugan, and Claire...
What's his name? Dugan?
Yeah. He's kind of a bigger guy.
That just sounds like a big dude name.
I think I have a picture of him on my phone. Here, wait. And then he started coughing, and we're like, "Are you okay?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm just having a hairball. Usually I lick cats at home." And then we all just looked at each other, and we're like, "What?"
Bro.
And then, like, a bunch of kids were, like, cracking up, and our teacher got mad. I was like, "What are you guys laughing about?" And we're like, and then I was like, I mean, I wouldn't get mad at him for laughing. I was like, Nathan just told us he licks cats. And then he just kind of looks at us and was like, oh, okay. Like, it was just like, nobody knew what to say. Like, what do you say to that?
Dude,
just,
what?
There's been some weird things going on.
Does he, like, legit lick his cats or what?
I don't know. He was super tall, like, skinny kid. Very pale.
I feel like if your name is Nathan, you have to be skinny. Like, I've never... Actually, just kidding. I had... he's actually Lily's cousin.
Really?
He's like this huge power lifter, dude. Like, huge. Like, massive.
The only power lifter I actually know is that Kyle kid.
Oh, he power lifts?
Yeah.
Freaking Kyle.
He is, like, the king of Kyles.
Kyle.
I don't know if I should say this, but he made wax the other day.
Made wax?
Like... weed, like it's you can get high off of it.
Oh, like dab stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. My word. Don't you have to like put that in the oven or something?
I have no idea. I just know it's super complicated to do.
My word.
He's like the Kyle. He built a moped and has a Pornhub shirt.
Holy smokes! What in the world?
And he's like super into like trucks and cars and stuff. It's like the Kyle.
Kyle. He's probably like sponsored by Red Bull. Or no, not Red Bull. It's Monster. It's Monster.
Peter,
Kyle's
so close.
It's Monster. Gosh dang it. Speaking of Monster, on the way to Olivet last fall, I had... what did I have? I had some type of coffee. I think it was a Starbucks in like not cans, but like glasses at like Speedway and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Like they look like milk bottles.
Yeah. It looks like an old milk bottle and it has coffee in it. I got one of those like an hour, or maybe not. Maybe I got both of them at the same time. I might have gotten both of them at the same time. No, I didn't. I got the Starbucks maybe an hour before this. I had my Starbucks and then I got Monster. Because I was like, screw it. We're going on a college visit. Like, I've never had Monster. I mean, I've had it before, but, like, I don't have it often. And so...
like, on the regular?
Yeah, I was like, screw it. You know what? College visit. Let's get a freaking Monster. So, I drank my Starbucks and then drank my Monster. And, dude, I almost pooped my pants.
I feel like that's a weird combo.
No, it's a horrible combo. I feel like all the I mean, there's caffeine in Starbucks, too. But, like... I just feel like dairy or like just milk and Monster should not be consumed like within the same like in 24 hours of each other. Cuz that was bad. Like that was really really bad. That was horrible.
I'm not a big Starbucks person. Like I like Starbucks, but their cold brew. Do you like black coffee?
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Their cold brew
I don't know what it is, but
really
I just
good.
don't like hot black coffee. I'd rather have iced black coffee.
Yeah, same. I've never been a big like hot black coffee guy either, but like from time to time I'll have it. But I've always been like a big iced black coffee person. But that one stuff I had at Foster one time, it was super citrusy. Like
oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? I think you tried it.
It was when we went to Muskegon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it. Dude, yeah, dude. Holy cow. But yeah, Noah like tests all this coffee and he'll be like, "Wow, I get like citrus vibes from this." And then it has like a little bit of like chocolate. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" But then like I tried what you had and it made sense. Like once I had tried that. But yeah, it's weird cuz like you taste citrus, but it's in coffee.
Yeah.
But like it's not.
I've never tasted like when people say like I taste this like chocolatey one. Like I've never had one that's like tasted a little like bit like chocolate.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like at that point might as well just get like a mocha
frappe. My favorite thing, probably like, other than like strawberry lemonade, cherry limeade. I feel like Dr. Pepper is above this also. It just depends on the day. McDonald's mocha frappe. Holy cow. Those are so good.
I feel like their like hot fudge sundaes are so underrated.
I haven't had one in a long. Aren't they like super cheap too?
Yeah, they're like $1.
That's like the best value thing.
And like, I don't know, like they're not small, but like
yeah,
they're like a good size for $1.
And then you ask for extra fudge, you get it at the bottom and the top.
It's so good.
And it's only like 39 cents more.
I've never had
something like that. It's like super cheap.
Dang.
But yeah, you get fudge on the bottom and the top, and if you get someone who's like really cool, they'll like put a freaking ton of fudge in it.
One time this lady, I don't even remember where we're at. I wasn't with you, but I think I was with Carly maybe I wasn't. I don't even remember who I was with. But I got a cone and the lady was like, "Oops, I put too much on this. Here you go." And it was like a big like McDonald's cone. It's like,
she said, "Oops, I put too much."
Yeah, you don't accidentally put that much on there.
See, I thought when you said, "Oops, I put too much on it," I thought you were gonna say like she took some off, like she
oh,
like, put it
that would have
on.
sucked.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
Should have been like, "Oops, I put too much. Here's an extra," or like, "Here's a free small fry for my mistake."
Their fries are very good.
Yeah, I think Five Guys are definitely better, but that's
because like one.
It's like
you
a
get
whole
so
different
much.
caliber. Of restaurants. Like Five Guys is not like fast food.
I feel like it's not like a sit down. I don't know what to call it.
It's like Qdoba. It's literally like Qdoba, Chipotle, Panera. What else is there? I don't think Subway is fast food. Like I think it is, but I don't.
I have never been in a drive-through at Subway. I know they have them, but I have I like will not go in one.
Well, if you make fast food just depend on drive-throughs.
Panera would also be one.
Yeah, and then there's drive-throughs at Little Caesars some places. So then that makes Little Caesars fast food also.
It does.
Pizza sounds so good.
I feel like Little Caesars isn't as bad as people say it.
I think it's great.
I think it's like it hits a spot just right.
Yeah, I don't like Jets. I don't like Domino's. So it's like
you don't like Domino's?
No, I'm just not a fan.
I'm not a like. I don't live by it, but I think Hungry Howie's is up there.
Oh, Hungry Howie's is awesome. That's like the best pizza you could ever get. In my opinion.
Do you like? Oh, you don't like spicy things, do you?
Not really.
Oh, never mind.
Like the spiciest thing that I could eat is like the Cajun flavored crust.
Oh, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
that stuff is pretty good.
Yeah, it has like a good kick, but I don't know. It's like I'll get the Cajun if I'm feeling adventurous or something like that. but I don't get Cajun all the time. Like I got Cajun once just because I was like, dude, screw it, why not? So then I got Cajun, and like it was pretty good, but I mean after like I was super hungry that night and I literally ate like the whole box I think. So like after a whole box of Cajun, like my mouth was kind of like oof.
Your stomach's gotta be killing too.
Actually, it wasn't that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Do spicy things not do that to you?
I don't think so.
No. I always, when I go to Chipotle, I always get their like hot, like salsa.
I used to get
hot salsa, and like sometimes that'll just kill my stomach.
Yeah, I used to get like at Qdoba, I'd be like, "Yo, can I get some pico?" And then I'd get hot also. And I was like, "Hey, this is kind of good. Like the combo is pretty good." But then
that's what I usually get.
I just got kind of sick of it. So then now I just get pico. But also, speaking of hot stuff, so at work, right, we're just chilling at St. Paul, like doing whatever we're doing at St. Paul.
Yeah.
And then it gets to lunchtime, and we always get lunch at Qdoba. So like I'm kind of like the servant. I'm the youngest one there. So like I don't mind it because it's nice because we're like locked in a building for X amount of hours, however long we're working there.
How far away do you live from your work?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh,
it's not bad at all. And so we're just locked in a building, and so I'm the one who has to get lunch, and because we're locked in a building, it just feels good to like get outside, drive around, get Qdoba, and just like walk around like outside and stuff. And so they were out of the normal 3-cheese queso, but they had like the Diablo queso. I never tried it before.
I think that stuff's so good.
I did not like it at all whatsoever. Like I liked it just because it was queso and it like ties together the whole meal. But like I
didn't like the kick to it?
I just wouldn't get it instead of 3-cheese.
Really?
Like I wouldn't say it's horrible, but it's just like dang, like this is still queso, but I'd much rather have the 3-cheese.
I think this is not off topic, but I told you Cameron gave me a whole box of his like K-sauce that he makes. That stuff is probably the best hot sauce I've ever had. It's got like a good flavor to it.
That's funny.
And like I was just like kind of surprised because I thought he just bought the stuff and then put a sticker on it, but like no, that's his recipe. Also,
Cameron is one of our youth group leaders at church, and he's a homie, so
he's pretty dope.
I can guarantee Cameron's listening to this.
He said he follows us. I know that.
Okay, so yeah, Cameron, if you're listening to this, you're
shout
a homie.
out.
So yeah, I've never had it. He offered me some, but I was like, nah, sorry, bro, I don't like hot stuff.
Maybe we'll bring in some chicken and hot sauce next time.
Chicken
and hot sauce. That's like the stuff to put on like. You've never heard of that ever?
No.
Chicken
like
and hot sauce?
Grilled chicken or what?
No, it's like
fried chicken?
Fried chicken.
Maybe.
That's like a very stereotypical like black person thing to eat.
Holy smokes.
What?
I mean, there's like chicken and like barbecue. That's what I eat my chicken with.
I mean, I guess it's more of a southern thing. I guess.
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of hot sauce. Like I don't eat anything with hot sauce. Friggin' people put hot sauce on eggs. Do you do that?
I do that. I don't put it on my eggs. I cook it in my eggs.
Oh, interesting.
I also do that with like, here's like my go-to breakfast. I throw 3 patties on the little skillet, and then I cut them up.
3 patties of what?
Oh, like 3 like sausage patties, like pork sausage, not beef.
Yeah.
And then put it in the pan, stir it around until it's fully cooked, and it's like all in little chunks and stuff. Then I crack 3 eggs on there, then put a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of cheese, then you're good to go.
Ooh, cheese. You don't put like salt or pepper or anything?
Not really. I do if I don't have hot sauce, but usually I'm fine without it.
So do you eat pancakes?
Yeah.
Pancakes or waffles?
All right. Here's the thing with this. I want to say pancakes because of how easy and simple it is to make.
Right.
But waffles, my mom makes the best like berry sauces to put on them. You have to come over next time she makes this.
Like berries,
like do you like strawberries?
Like fruit.
Do you like strawberries?
Yeah, I love strawberries.
She makes the strawberry sauce.
Strawberry lemonade.
From Qdoba. You drink that every time, but you switch to
well, then
cherry.
I switch to cherry limeade. Cherry limeade is so good. Okay, but anyway,
yeah.
Like the berry
like
stuff.
I don't even know how she makes it. It's
I
like
used to
frozen
work with
berries.
a guy named Barry. He's the funniest guy ever.
Barry? That'd be an interesting name to have. I feel
just Barry.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said like bury it.
No, I said berry.
No, berry. Yeah, Barry's a funny guy. Anyway, the fruit sauces. So is it like a jelly?
Kind of. I mean, she literally like throws frozen strawberries in like a giant pot, and then throws like
mushes them or what?
Kind of, and like she puts like this like corn syrup in it, starch to thicken it, and like sugar, like lots of sugar. It's like
that's my favorite.
So,
lots of sugar.
It's so good, but you feel like super full after, obviously. Where do you lie in this?
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like you're probably a pancake guy.
Oh yeah. Like, I just feel like waffles take so much longer.
That's why I would go pancakes, but I think just because my mom makes that berry sauce, like that's what pushes me over the edge to say waffles.
But you can also have that berry sauce on your pancakes.
I mean, I've had that before. It's pretty good, but it just doesn't feel the same.
I don't know. Pancakes are just so easy, and then.
Have you ever had like cinnamon? Like, do you put stuff in your pancakes?
Like what do you mean? Like my mom makes chocolate chip, and then we've had like blueberry, we had blackberry one time, but like in terms of that's the only stuff that we like put in it.
I've had these.
Wait, so does this berry sauce go in the pancakes?
No, like on top.
Okay,
like instead of syrup.
So I mean, you were asking me if I like put stuff in it, so I thought that's what you were talking about. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because like I've been to like. Have you ever heard of Leo's Coney Island? Like, kind of.
I've heard of it.
Okay.
I don't know. I definitely.
Well, it's kind of like Mega.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like obviously,
aren't
like
all the Coney Islands like Mega?
Pretty much.
Or wait, isn't that Mega's Coney Island?
Yeah, all Coney Islands are the same.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So there was like these banana pancakes that I've had there. Like it's banana. Do you not like bananas? Really?
I like bananas, but like when I think of bananas, I'm thinking like banana Laffy Taffies. Like those are disgusting.
Oh, I've never been a fan of those.
Banana pancakes?
No, like you literally, what they did was banana wheels in the pancakes.
Wheels as in like slices?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like mushed up and goes in.
Right.
I was surprised how good it was. I'll be honest. I never would have thought that would be good. And I asked for it just because I just wanted to try it. I was feeling a little fruity, if you know what I mean.
I feel that. I feel fruity sometimes. But yeah, okay, so the waffles. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they're good because, like, the syrup goes, like, into the squares, you know? And, like, it, like, kind of, like,
that's the thing about the
like,
sauce is, like, you have to have them on the squares, like, obviously.
Right,
but, like,
right.
It's just, like, something satisfying about it.
Yeah.
Like, knowing that.
And I'm sure it, like, holds it better, whereas, like, pancakes, it would just like, kind of slide off.
McDonald's actually has good pancakes.
Dude, I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, my gosh. The pancakes are so good.
Like, I am, like, shocked how good those things are.
I know. I also like pineapple on pizza.
I do, too. People that say it's not a good thing, I disagree hardcore.
Freaking love Hawaiian. Except Hungry Howie's puts bacon on their Hawaiian. So, like, you go on their website or whatever, you just put in, like, Hawaiian.
I like bacon on pizza. Do you not?
Well, okay, so it's pineapple, ham, and bacon. I just like pineapple and ham, and that's it.
Okay, yeah.
But the
I can see
bacon,
that.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm just not a fan of bacon, pineapple, and ham. Like, it's just there's just a little too many flavors going on there, you know?
I feel. I can see where you're coming from. I definitely don't disagree at all. This has been the Idiots Podcast. I feel like
it's kind of all over the place, but you can kind of expect that.
You can expect us to hear from us every week, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna try and shoot for. I mean, I don't know when this will be out. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna usually record on Sundays, and then it'll just get uploaded whenever we're done. It'll most likely be by Monday, because we have like all of Sunday to work on it. So if you have any topic ideas, email, Twitter, DM the account, or I guess both of them. You can do whatever. If you have any topics, questions, anything that you want to hear specifically from us, just let us know. And
subscribe, follow.
Yeah, follow, subscribe, and other than that, we're done.
Later, gamers.